and welcome. I'm John, and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video. What that means is I record and upload. There is no fancy editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. I do have a transition button, so if stuff happens outside of my control, I can just stop filming, wait for it to finish, and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays are essentially a Q&A. You guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are 99% GW stuff, and it's 99% 40k stuff. Because 40k is the hottest thing at the moment, especially with temp just around the corner. Well, essentially around the corner. It's pre-ordered already, but it's, 24th it's been released, so happy days. There is terrain questions from time to time. There is some information about myself and what's going on in the workshop, every so often. So that's just the weekly Wednesdays. And there's a vote as well. So I'll give you a host of models and you choose what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. So, but with that, those of you that are looking at this but haven't looked at Monday's video of Vashtor, oh, go and look at it. Absolutely fantastic. Because I went for a flayed skin look on him, and wow, the only thing I thought about afterwards that I could do with that model is go back with some horror pink, which is a layer paint, and just highlight bits of muscle here and there and just keep building layers up on them. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't think I will, because I think it's fantastic the way it is. But I don't know. I might just, when I get time, I might just go and just do a little couple of strokes here and there and see how it starts popping up. But that is, even I was impressed with that. I painted it, and it's fantastic sculpt. But when I painted it, I looked back afterwards and went, "Oh, actually, hold on. I want something a little bit special here." The same with when I painted Angron. The same when I painted the Bash Bloodthirster. I looked back and went, "Oh, hold on. That's a bit nice here, a bit tasty." Anyway, one thing I'll say is a big well done to GW. Games Workshop really did well on 10th edition pre-orders. I got a copy. And GW did not mess it up. Absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. It was a bit of everyone was sort of edge of the seats, panicking just in case they've only made X amount of copies, 2 million copies say, and there's 5 million copies that wanted, and everyone's scrambling and the scalpers get in and everyone's paying over the top to get. Everyone's panicking about that. There was no panic. Absolutely. As far as I know, if you still go to the GW website, there's still some available. As far as I know. I think I checked it, was it 2 days ago? So I was thinking about getting a second one. But Mark actually pointed out to me, the price you're going to pay for it. It's nice getting a few of the big models. I'm not going to go into too much detail, just in case anyone hasn't looked at what's in the box. They know they want it, so they've ordered it, and they're going to be surprised. But some of the HQs you're not going to want again, or you're not going to need again. And that's a pretty good idea. It's pretty cool, actually. Well done, thank you. So he sort of didn't talk me out of it. He just pointed out to me, look, it's a great box, but you're not going to need that. You're not going to need that again. If you're playing maybe 3,000 or 4,000 points, you could squeeze one of those in, but there's going to be other heroes and characters that you want to bring instead. So such a great lad, that man. I'm so glad he's my friend. I'm so glad we play together and play Warhammer together and all that sort of stuff. Well, 40k, should I say? Yeah. Right. Anyway, why don't you talk about POI and when painting your models anymore? Okay, that's a very good question. I see that one. I think that came in, was it yesterday morning? No, yesterday afternoon, I think it came in. For those who don't know what POI is, POI stands for points of interest. Let me grab this guy. So we have a Weldy, a Lord, and a Juggernaut, yeah? Now, when you look at this model, POI is points of interest, but his tongue is not going to be a point of interest. Okay, that's background detail. Okay, so points of interest on this model for me would be things that you see straight away. So straight away, you're going to see the beast. So the whole beast is a point of interest. I'm not talking his tongue or the little bits hanging off of him, or I'm just talking the beast in general. The guy on top is a point of interest. Yeah. Now, because this is a world eater, there's going to be lots of skulls, and there is. So the skulls could be a point of interest. Okay. Not only will the skulls break up the red and the gold and everything else, but they'll stand out more because your eyes being drawn to it more. Okay. That's what point of interest means. Let me grab another model and show you another one. Like this, for example, this is a very easy one. Okay, I'm not going to pronounce what this is called because I cannot. But the points of interest on this guy is the ball in the middle. It's the first thing that draws your eye. This bit at the bottom, and that line going through the middle. Yeah, and the little bits coming off. And some people say, "Oh yeah, but that's the whole model." But I've seen people paint where I've got it black. I've seen people paint that a totally different. When I say contrast color, I'm not talking contrast paint. I'm talking the color that contrasts whatever color they're doing in the middle. I'm not going to pick up the Silent King because it's too big. Let's just go with Canoptic Spider. Okay. Point of interest. This is a prime example. Point of interest of this model, straight away, is his back carapace. That's one. Two would be his big guns hanging off top of him, and then I would say his face, coupled with the little power bit that's inside this. You can't see now because it's all black, but they would paint green with energy coming out. You could even say this model has 4 points of interest with his legs, because his legs are just everywhere. And that's, when you look at it, that's what draws your attention. Okay, when you're looking at it straight on, the legs and the head and the guns are going to draw your attention. But when you're looking at it from above, do you see what I'm saying? That's what POI stands for. And the reason I stopped talking about POI, I would do a painting video, and just say, for example, the painting video gets 50 views. Same people commenting. Next painting video I did, and at the time I was on, I can't remember how many subscribers I was on, but I was on a number of subscribers, and it wasn't jumping up fast. It was just ticking over, maybe 3 or 4 a month or something like that. And then the next painting video I did had the same number of views, roughly, with sort of the same number of subscribers. So I just presumed it was the same people watching those videos, and I just thought, okay, well, I've waffled on about POI too many times. Don't need to hear me talking about it again. But now, and then I forgot about it. But now, I'm on like 541 subscribers. So that's a big jump from what it was. So I think I should start maybe talking about POI again when I do painting videos, because it's a handy thing to know if you're painting a model for the first time, or if you're looking at the model. I mean, I could look at a model and say the POI on this model is, let's grab this Gargoyle, for example. I could look and go, the gun, the head, the wings. But you could turn around and say, well, the back carapace, because I'm looking at him from that sort of angle. Yeah. Now, with the points of interest, POI, it also ties into what I call rules of engagement. Now, for me, rules of engagement are, if it's big, it catches your eye. If it's brightly coloured or painted really good, it catches your eye. And when you're playing games like 40k or even fantasy, and something catches your eye, you're going to keep targeting it. Whether you kill it or not, you're going to keep targeting it because it's catching your eye. Yeah. When you used to play games of fantasy, I would have the giants, and they would be big, painted red or painted blue, or whatever, going towards war machines, or going towards, archers, or something that they can soak the fire up, but they keep drawing attention. And that's that works a charm. Spawn's the same. They're not big models, but they're crazy looking models, and they're coloured, painted like crazy colours, so they're catching the eye. That's my way of rules of engagement, and coupled with points of interest. I hope that answers your question, but I will start covering points of interest again. Okay, just for everyone that's new. And I see you did a Let's Build on Blue Horrors. It's been a long time since you have seen any demons built or painted on your channel. Will you be focusing on them again? Now, there was in 9th edition when the demons were going to be released, I was in a hell-bent mad rush to try and get them all done and ready so I could play a game with them. And that sort of just fell short because the codex was released. I wasn't as plugged in with the information and hearing the whispers as I am now. So I wasn't ready for the codex when it came out and, you know, ready to buy it or ready to do anything with it. And so I fell short. And then now playing games with Mark, the demons, I think I have 950 points worth at the moment. I could probably push that to 1,000 points, but there's not enough there for me to play a 2,000 point game, or to play a successful, efficient 2,000 point game, should I say. But I do plan for 10th to have, you know, a lot of stuff done. I will be. See, it's a lot. There's a lot here for me to do, but I will be trying to push on different armies, getting them ready for 10th edition. When I say getting them ready, 10th edition is not this Saturday. The following Saturday, 24th, is when it's released to the general public. Now, I'm hoping that there's no, because GW does such a good job with the pre-orders and everything else, I'm hoping there's no fluff up with them sending it out to their customers and sending it out to the third person parties that have buying that stockists, shall I say, that are then selling it on. Okay, so I'm hoping the stockist, Air Hobbies is where I get mine from. 180 I paid for mine, but I'm hoping they get it, say midweek next week, and then they ship it to me and I get it for the Saturday. Okay, but when that comes in, I'll obviously be doing Let's Build straight away on. I'm actually going to do a 12-hour challenge on building all the Space Marines. It's still going to take 12 hours, but doing that and then doing all the NIDs. But when it comes to terms of Space Marines and NIDs first, that's the first codex is coming out and the first piece is coming after them. Then after that, my understanding, what I'm being whispered, is Necrons. So between now and then, I want to make sure the Necrons are up and ready, and because the rules for them are absolutely savage. From what I've seen, each unit heals D3 wounds a turn, and if you had models removed and the wounds take them over that they've healed, reanimated, that model comes back. So that's really insane. That's going to make them a very hard army to shift. And some people will say, oh yeah, but no, because you just wipe them out one turn and distribute it. You think a unit of 6, I'm sure you can have 1 to 6 kinetic spiders in a unit. I'm sure you can. Whether they change that in the 10th edition, I don't know. But let's just say it's the same. And you have 6 kinetic spiders. Yeah? They're toughness 6. I think they're 6 wounds apiece. So even if you have 6 and that's 36 wounds you have to cause on them, at least, if you're hitting a one damage model. You know, even if you fight everything in your army and destroy them one turn, that's one turn of shooting that you've lost on that one unit. You know, not 6 Scorpic destroyers. I think they have movement of 8. I think they have no shooting, so there's going to be advancing every turn until they're ready to charge. You know, I think they're 3 wounds apiece as well. So, you know, it's my point. I waffled on, sorry. My point is, I want to focus on getting those ready. Space Marines, I've got 2,000 points, and I've got Space Marines here to do. I've got Tyranids that are almost, I would say I have about, including the Venethropes I have to do up here, I have around 1,400 points. Okay, so a lot of that's still to build, but I still have around that sort of points based on what the points are now. So when 10th comes, I have them done, and I have a big army of Nids then. And the plan is then, the Necrons are next, and then let's just say, for example, World Eaters are coming next, just for example. I haven't heard that. I haven't heard nothing like what's next, but just say it is. Then between when I know that's coming in, say 2 months' time, I'll be trying to focus on getting World Eaters up and ready for 2,000 point game. That doesn't mean I'm going to be doing World Eaters, World Eaters, World Eaters. It means I'll do a World Eaters, then something else, then World Eaters, then back to something else, then, you know, that kind of way, just to build them and then just start getting them painted. There is going to be, however, I said 12-hour, you know, building challenge when temp drops. There's probably going to be some painting changes like that as well. There's going to be, I think, between now and 25th or 26th or 27th, the 27th or something of June. There's going to be a lot of long nights for me doing that sort of stuff, just to get things ready. Because I mean, I've got sisters here. Sanctorum Guard box, the Christmas box, still to build. I've got the Piety and Pain box, which is more sisters, and Drukari, to build. Now I've got my little system, my little plan, and I'm sticking to that. Apart from Let's Build 100, because that was planned for that. Now, hopefully before the sisters come in, I've got them built up and painted. I've got the sisters codex sitting in the house, still wrapped in plastic, never used, because I got it in anticipation to get these guys built and used, and hasn't transpired. Unfortunately, but that's what happens. So to answer your question, yes, I will be focused on all different armies. I lose my track. I start waffling too much and I lose my trail of thought. You know, sorry for everyone that's new, but there are certain ones I want to focus more on at the moment. So as they come out in temp, I can actually do a better report with them. And then when the next one drops, I'm ready for them ones, those as well. But demons are on the list. I heard you say you have 30 plus or 40 plus hours of work to do off camera. How's that coming along? Yeah, not really. It's coming along slowly. The plan of action for today, the Let's Build 100 that I'm building here, I'm not rushing it. It's a massive build. I'm not rushing it. I want to get it perfect. The plan of action for today, I've glued him to the base. He's a huge model. I've glued to the base. He's one of those models where you have to glue a few bits together, leave it to dry, then glue a few more bits on, leave it to dry. It's that kind of way. So the plan of action today is to anything that's on my table here or in the boxes next to me that's gravelled, I want to spray them down. Anything that's not gravelled here, I want to gravel. I want to sort the magnets out of the box, get all the space remagnetized, so they're easy storage, easy for transport, all that sort of stuff. That in itself is a lot of work to do. Now, in terms of I think it's 40 hours worth of work that I have to do off camera. That's part of it, but that's scratching the surface of what I've got to do. I've got units to put together, Space Marine units, lead models with no arms, no backpack. So I have to find backpacks for them. So I've got shoulders, arms, all that sort of stuff, weapons. I've got Chaos Terminators to do the same thing with. I've got some more Terminators to do stuff, same thing with. There's lots of things like that. I've also got all of these to build off camera. That's part of it. That's not too bad, because I can take a box of that and try and take it up to the house. And when I'm sitting around in the kitchen doing nothing, I can bring the box down and just start gluing a few bits together. If I'm up early in the morning and I'm ready for work and it's like, I've still got half an hour before I have to leave, instead of sitting there looking at my phone, I can bring the box down and do a little bit of work. So I'm not too panicky about that. It needs to be done, but it's more so getting the rest of the bits done, arms put on, all that sort of stuff. Models gravelled, models undercoated. That's more time consuming for me. I mean, over here at the moment, I have 8 Gen Leaders that are sprayed, ready to be, over here. Actually, I should actually bring one over for the vote, actually. And I have another Venerable Dreadnought sitting there, ready to be painted up. Again, that's painted off camera because I've already done one on camera. It's not coming too well, but there's no, I think there's more excitement at the moment of 10th edition coming and trying to get stuff ready for that than panicking about everything else or being under stress about anything else. But it still needs to be done. Anyway, guys, that's me waffling enough for now. That's all the questions I have. I'm going to bring you down and show you this weekly vote. Now, how does the vote work for everyone that's new? I'll show you a host of models, and you guys vote for what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, we do a dice roll. Well, I do a dice roll. If you don't have one vote, you can vote for as many models as you want, but don't say I vote for all of them. It doesn't count. If you vote for, say, if you don't mind what Chaos HQ gets painted or what Space Marine HQ gets painted, then you can say I vote for any Space Marine HQ, or I vote for any Space Marine unit or any Chaos unit. But I will go through what's here. Now, I had to comment, you know, and last week I did it as well, and it worked well. I'll go through everything slowly, so it's not rushed. So you have an idea. If you're not sure on spelling or something, don't panic. Just, you know, attempt to give it a spell, because some of these names are actually crazy. If it's not spelt right, don't panic. Or you can give them a description of what it is. So, you know, the Chaos Space Marines with the jump packs, with the claws. I know what you're talking about, warp talons then, okay? There's no panic or anything. Yes, I'm going to bring you down and show you the boat. A few things have changed there since last week. Not too much. I think I actually added a few things there, actually. I think I actually added a few more bits since last week. But anyway, I'm going to bring you down and show you the boat. Right, let's give you a little sneaky peek. Let's build episode 100. Woo! Right, we have Wolverine from Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have a Space Marine Captain with a heavy bolt rifle, I think it is, a Mastercraft heavy bolt rifle. We have a Space Marine Captain with a Storm Shield. This is from the Dominus box, which is shocking because I still haven't painted him up and tips around the corner. We have Sabretooth. We have Pink Horrors. We have Plague Bearers. We have Inquisitor Shadowfax. We have a Elder Warlock on a Skyrunner. We have a Chaos Space Marine Sorcerer Mark of Nurgle. We have Raptors. We have Space Marine Heavy Intercessors. And I said dirty mould line across the top of his head there. Ah, I have to get that. We have Ravenwing Knights. Or sorry, Deathwing Knights. Deathwing Knights there. We have 8-bound. We have Blade Guard. Again, that's from Indominus box. That's how long it's been here. We have the Obliterators. We have a Tyranid Hive Tyrant. We have Tyranid Gargoyles. We have the Eradicate. No. Oh, fuck, what is it called again? Eliminators. The Eradicators are the other guys. I keep getting confused. These are Eliminators. They're Space Marine snipers, basically. We have a Chaos Lord, Michael Nurgle. That's the one that kicked bashed the other week with a face. We have a Scorpic Destroyer Lord. We have the Avatar of Kahane. We have the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon, which is an absolutely amazing sculpt. We have Ezreal, who we painted in my chapter colours. We have this Skaven Plague Priest character. We have the Warp Talons. We have a Night Goblin. We have Unitarian Warriors, which was only glued up, I think it was last Sunday. We have the Venom Crawler. So, as you see, there's a host of models there. There's also a wild card. So for everyone that's new, what's the wild card? You'll find out what the wild card is if it gets voted on. Okay? Wild card's one, I think it's one, no, it's one twice, I think, actually. So it's always a random model, and I do swap it out every week, so no one knows what it is. If you guys have any questions for me, chuck on below, okay? And I'll either answer it straight away, and then address it next week, weekly Wednesday, for anyone else that needs to same question. Or go on to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page There is a messenger button there. You can message me directly. A lot of you do. Again, I'll answer it for you if you need an answer, and I'll address it next week, Wednesday, for anyone else that needs the same answer. There is no stupid questions. Okay, there is no stupid questions whatsoever. So don't panic and go, oh, I can't ask that, it's stupid. There is no stupid questions. A lot of people are new to the hobby and everything else. Don't ask, there's no silly questions. Just ask whatever you want, okay? Also, guys, if you're watching this for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing and helps the channel in a massive, massive way. Turn your notifications on, so you don't miss anything. And everyone smash the thumbs up button, so that triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people. Because we're on the path now to 10th edition, and it's literally just for me, how many more sleeps, counting down the days. Just, of course, I'm on holiday the 25th, the day after it's released for the week, so I'm gonna be I'm getting super hyped for it. Anyway, guys, wasp was flew in there. Thank you for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Don't forget to vote. Until next time, take it easy, guys.